guys? I'm setting up my franchise today. Just checking out some of the new sliders here. I'm gonna probably turn all my stuff to maximum realism. Let's see. CPU is maxed out, so I'm gonna be playing on the hardest difficulty. So I figure the best way to jump into the franchise mode is just to do it. As you can see, I have my dynasty there, so I did buy the premium franchise so that I could import my rosters and play without all the tickets and whatever. So I'm gonna see if I can do that or how this works. So it looks like it's very just set up like an NFL league. I think I'm gonna do 10-minute quarters. I'm gonna do the accelerated clock and do the automatic weekly upgrades for players and stuff. Pro number feet down to all type every time kickoff. Wow, you can tune literally every detail here. Holy shit. So it looks like these are the NFL or the pro teams. I do not see them yet in the base, like the selection of the like in the exhibition mode. But as you can see here, they all look like the NFL. I don't know who would the equivalent of the Buffalo Bills be here. Let's just see. Maybe we do not have a Bills team. Chicago Badgers, Braves, Giants, Berserkers, Denver, Kansas City, Houston. Oh, the Blizzards. Shit, I totally just went by them. Ooh, they let you actually select the staff and stuff here. Offensive coordinator. They actually give you a ton of people here. Looking for somebody that likes the Gilman playbook. Just one guy. I don't know, can I bring that dude in? So in MPL I've been using a lot of 3-4 to get used to it, but in this I'm going to be running a 4-3, so I'm sort of looking for a head coach that, look at this monster, Bradford Shellman. Let's see if we can bring him in. Head coach, defensive strategy, we're just going to look for a 4-3, and that narrows it down to these guys here. So it's Bradford Shellman, got one monster. See if we can afford this staff here in the defensive coordinator. Let's just get right into it. We're looking for a 4-3 guy. Scouting. This guy atrocious, but well, no, never mind. His win-loss is very crazy. I think that dude at the top's my guy, actually. Let's see if we can afford this staff. Yes. Okay, so once you get into the franchise, you can import that. That is absolutely perfect. So we're going to advance with that dynasty selected. So guys, bear with me here for 1 minute. Okay, so earlier, if you guys were watching, I did a few games just streaming CPU versus CPU to kind of get a feel for what's going on here. So this franchise menu, I'm not gonna lie, blows the Dynasty one out of the water. This is pretty incredible. Now I'm gonna get flack for picking the Buffalo Blizzards because I'm actually a Bills fan, and this is, I guess, their equivalent. Hopefully they set up all the. Yeah, they did. Miami, Brooklyn, Boston. So there's Brooklyn to Jets, Boston, Page. They literally already preset this up for me perfectly. So you can go back through and change any of the settings that you want. See if. Okay, so the coaches have their own individual challenges to do things. Hired a pretty beefy staff, and so in here I can actually change their logos and stuff. Interesting. So let's see if I can just actually just put the Bills logos on them. Throw a Nike logo in here somewhere. I guess if I download this, I can actually edit the other teams, maybe? I'm not exactly sure. Alright. Basically in business here. New York. They made this pretty easy to just throw my team in here, so when did the Bills come in? 60s somewhere? Going the wrong way. We'll just guesstimate. I think it was 62, but don't quote me on that. Team uniform. So here's your basic output for the helmets, jerseys, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to give them their shoot, what am I doing? Where's the freaking color? Why can't I change it? Anyway, I don't want to bore you guys with all this stuff here. Unlocked a couple of new jerseys here with the whatchamacallit, the premium version. I bought the franchise here, so actually there's like the really good font there too. Why can't I edit my helmet color? What am I doing wrong here? Face mask. Info, that's fine. Uniform, whatever, I can deal with that for now. I bet you I have to make a new uniform to edit the colors and stuff, which, whatever, that's fine. I just want to kind of look through some of the stuff. So you've just do this tab by tab. So it looks like we have our player personnel. These are all of our players here on the team. QB, a lot of really good players on this team. That's actually pretty sweet. I might edit a few of them. So you have guys with their morale and stuff. 53-man roster. It looks like you could sign up to 80 players. I wonder if there's something with that. And then of course, oh, this depth chart is so nice. This is so much better than that stupid franchise one. I don't get how I have 2 90 overall quarterbacks. That's pretty wild. Jesse Chirinos, what a monster. 3 receivers that are a 90 plus. They really need to skew the overalls in this game. Defense here. Jeez. Will I lose a game this season with this squad? Holy shit. So we'll take a peek. These are our coaches. It looks like he has different, you know, levels of recruiting and impacts on the players. This looks really good. So these are free agents. This is the draft class here, sorted by Hunter for some reason. Let's see if I could find my my quarterback here from. It's an 88. Unless maybe my quarterback didn't come out. His last name was Bell. I'm not sure I see him in there, which is fine. So there's actually a waiver wire in this mode too. That's pretty crazy. They ever retired. So we have team history, stadium management, what's going on in here. So it looks like you can edit the ticket pricing, all the concession stuff. This takes me back to the PS2 era of these games, man. This is so cool. All this stuff. Selling merch. It's about the ugliest fan jersey I ever saw in my life, but whatever. That hoodie's pretty dope though. This is this is actually like really awesome. You can upgrade the stadium. They have their player management, that kind of stuff. It looks like you have standings, awards, and of course the settings. So looks like we are in an off season. I don't know, it wants me to hit play here, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that to see. Okay, so we're in preseason week 1. I am probably gonna skip through this preseason stuff. Simulate that week. I don't really want to do any of the preseason things, to be honest with you. So this is another preseason to simulate the week again. Oh no, the Haulers beat us. Coaches, so okay, that's fine. It looks like they automatically sort of, oh, they say, okay, so in between weeks it gives you a like an XP that they spent on players. It looks like I have that automatic. I don't really want to stick around with a lot of that stuff. So we're in week 3 of preseason here. It looks like the Berserkers are number 1, Oakland. Yeah, we all know that's a joke. So we're in the regular season now. Looks like we open up with the Kansas City Arrows. Jeez. That's pretty interesting. So before I do that, I just wanted to tinker with one of my unis here. Can I copy these or no? I guess I'd have to do that maybe outside of this. There is a certain items can be changed by... That stinks. I guess I'll have to do the customization and stuff here. I could do like my team. Okay, so I could customize players from in here. Let me just go through this. I want to see. Buddy's a 34-year-old 94 overall player. Alright, well, Edwin, some bad news for you, buddy. You're about to become Josh Allen. And somebody's gonna be, why is he so fat? What happened here? You're not 200. Alright. Is there like a basic white guy comb over haircut here somewhere? I don't know. I think Josh is actually rocking a clear visor lately. I just happen to have that unlocked. I wish I could individually do like a glove on one hand or whatever, and some pretty wild cleats there. Gonna make sure that saves, and then I'm probably gonna jump into game here. Now that we're in season, position installation. I don't know what that is. Oh, I trade my guys. Is that an option here somewhere? Interesting. I'm just looking to see if there's a way to, like, if I click on somebody, if I can just trade them. I know that was a big part of this whole thing here. Optimize. I can cut these guys. I don't see a trade option though. Transactions maybe? Free agents, waivers. So these are all free agents. I really don't need any of this stuff, but there's a 95 overall QB just chilling in there. That's just absolutely wild. So I have to pick it. I didn't know. All your players are healthy. Okay. Whatever. Pick sponsors. This is crazy. Customized player. I don't see anywhere to trade. Whatever. It's fine. Oh, this new selection screen is pretty dope. So, playbook. We are going with the old Gilman here. 4-3 defense. Totally fine with me. We only have one unique so far. I'll probably create a couple here, but let's just jump in here and see what happens.
Any day is a good day.
Transactions is okay.
I'm Garrett Fertig.
And it's boring week
to
one.
Maximum Sports. I'm joined in the booth by Dan Walks for color commentary.
Oh, thank you, Garrett. You know, I feel privileged to be here today. It's going to be a great game.
He's our first standout player this evening.
He's definitely a natural talent.
Looks like we're moving right along. Coin toss time.
The away team wins the toss.
I've not
And here we
played
go.
physically since the update, so I'm not sure. Oh,
That won't
okay.
work.
Penalty on the defense.
Someone made a mistake.
Loser. He couldn't even kick it far
That
enough
obviously
to not
didn't
get
go
a
as
flag.
planned.
So, let's jump right into it. So they swapped sides for some of these plays, okay. Okay, so somebody said something about the
Looks like a handoff.
Good thing he was in the right
motion
place to
pre-snap
stop that play.
is now different.
Good job.
I gotta get that sorted out immediately here.
Second down.
Second down.
So you hit
3
circle
on
to the player you
line to
want,
counter this offense.
and then it shows you
Hands off to the right.
on screen a red circle. I gotta
Blocking needs improvement.
By number 51.
third down. It trips here.
It's third down.
Third down.
Okay, so you have to use circle to pick a red spot, and then hit L3.
Throws the ball.
Okay, as a receiver, good catch.
L3 to motion the guy out.
He
So
snags it.
That helps. He's a dependable receiver.
Yeah, that'll make it a first down. So, first
First
down.
down.
Here we go. 13. Ready.
another zone look here.
Snapping the ball. He throws. Good reception.
Number
Good
87 with the
route
catch
and
on the
came
ball.
up with the catch.
I saw the computer completing quite a bit of curls when I was watching earlier.
It's second down and
Second down.
manageable.
Penalty on the play.
Interesting.
They're moving
Oh,
back 5 yards for that mistake.
Nope.
so moving.
Not good. A
Okay,
big
I
mistake.
was
They
motioning
better keep
a
an eye on the play clock.
tight end
Snap
there,
or
and
call timeout. Make
Second
up
down.
your mind.
He's watching for adjustments. Looking. Whip.
Catch
That's a
made by
textbook
number
tackle
31.
there.
Number 31 with the tackle.
third and what?
They got it converted here.
Third
It's a
down.
third down. The play clock is winding down.
Hey,
Takes
guys.
the ball. And he throws.
Tipped by
Swatted
number
that one.
44.
Missed
Alright.
that one.
I was hoping he would lead my receiver more outside, but that didn't happen.
They are
Fourth
going to try
down.
to get 3 points here.
I think this is doable.
I think I
He
missed it.
kicks. The tough break for them as the field goal sails wide.
Oh.
Defender was there to stop.
By number 43. Number 91.
Bounced right off me. Man, I gotta get reused to this
They're ready for a
playbook
second down.
here.
Second down.
280, set. Go. Handoff.
Oh my gosh.
They're putting on a clinic out there. Great execution that time.
Definitely. With an explosive run, he secures a first down. First down.
First down.
Hey, listen up, listen up. He hands it off.
Oh no shit.
Defender was
Way to go, baby.
fumble.
I'm a big guy. Oh, I'm gonna run out of stamina.
They fumbled, and he scooped up for a touchdown. Talk about finding treasure in the trash.
2 tackles for him.
In the face of adversity, what an answer.
They look to go for one. The kick is up. And it's good. So, after that score, they will kick it off. Here we go. It's down for a touchback. They'll bring that out.
Shoot,
Yes,
that's gonna
good
come up at
choice.
35,
Played
I
safe for
think.
field position.
Looking to hold with 4 on the defensive line. Looks like a handoff.
Oh my gosh.
They stopped him.
Gashing me right now.
Stopped short by number 27. That's 3 tackles for him.
Maybe it's just a regular cover 3 in here somewhere.
Now it's
See
second
it.
down.
Second down.
Hands off to the runner.
That run was less than stellar.
And that play is good enough to move the chain.
With the tackle.
Okay, so this cover 3 shift zone. Another cover 3 slot.
A new set of downs now.
I don't have a basic cover 3 in here.
He hands it off.
Gosh.
They catch
Yards
it.
gained on the run. Number 43 tackled by number 27.
Okay, so I have a cover 3 shift zone
We're
here.
ready for a second down.
Second down.
He might see something. Tackle.
Gained on the run. Number 43 tackled by number 25.
It's third down.
Third down.
And short.
Let's get there and get physical, boys.
Looks like a handoff.
Oh my god, I shifted right to where the run
With
was.
sheer
It was so
determination, he powers through to a first down. What a remarkable effort. It's first down, 10
First
to
down.
go.
sick of that play.
Looking for a way out of that one. All he found was defense.
Number 21 with the tackle.
Second down now. They line
Second
up.
down.
Eyes sharp. The quarterback is scanning the defensive setup.
Oh my word, no.
That'll
A
be
stellar run.
Gained on the run.
That's a first down. They're getting into a rhythm now.
Number 43 tackled by number 27.
Okay, get ready for a
I need
first
to
down.
turn this block shed way up.
Handoff.
Yards gained on the run by number 43. Tackle made.
So far, it's actually pretty awesome. I've always been more of a,
We're now on second down.
Second down.
I'm a franchise person myself, so that's my preference. Oh my god, I just got juked out by this CPU. I played the Dynasty just to play it, so
That'll make it 100 so far.
this
Keep
is
an eye out for him
my
in the
cup of
future.
tea,
We
personally,
are
the
approaching
franchise.
last
The
minute
interface
of
looks
this
pretty
quarter.
clean so far.
For the PAT.
I think some of the customization options are lacking. I think you have to customize your teams before you start the franchise, but I gotta figure that out. But overall, I just jumped in, so I'm kind of playing blind
After
here.
that score, we are set to kick off.
Okay.
That one seems a bit shanked.
Has a kind
What are you
of
doing?
wobble, doesn't it?
He'll take it. Juice the defender.
Good timing. He couldn't turn.
Shit.
Nice.
He appears to be hurt on the play. The trainers are attending to him down on the
Yeah, the
field.
draft,
Can't watch that replay.
it doesn't look like it let me do it for this season, so I'm assuming after I play through this season of franchise, it'll let me do that.
He's throwing that ball. What precision.
With the catch
The ball
on the
finds
play.
its mark. And it's another
Tackle
first
made
down
by
secure.
number 32 on the defense.
Oh, my QB has a stronger arm than my guy in my dynasty, but this ball just feels like it's coming out way better
First
here.
down now.
First down.
And the D line is shifting around and stuff. That's interesting.
The play clock is counting down. Takes the snap.
Great concentration. Great execution. You can't ask for more.
Maybe so. It appears good enough for a first down. It's first and goal.
First down.
A prime opportunity to score.
Not much more to go.
We're at the end of the quarter. They're knocking on the door
Try
for
to-
a first and goal.
They have to punch
The
it
feed
in.
here, or fade, but of course the CPU is in a zone. That's just the MVP doing MVP stuff right there. That's all that is.
Perfect timing.
Okay, as a receiver, good catch.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
If you're not a Josh Allen fan, you ain't gonna like watching this gameplay. I'll just tell you that.
They line up now for the point after. Here's the kick.
So also, when I set this up, I did change the sliders to the realism sliders. Now they probably will need tweak a little bit. I can already tell you right now.
After that score, we are ready to kick off.
Block shedding, I need to tweak still. Getting used to
Yes,
this
sir.
kicking
He's got a leg. That's
is
a return.
also something here.
The defender was in
This
the right
pro rule
place.
is different. I guess you don't get penalized if it goes into the end zone, but of course they brought it out, so
They have 4 on the defensive line.
oh my gosh, they are just gashing me with the run right now. This is unreal. So I just started the franchise here. I'm always more of a franchise guy. When I used to play Madden, I was always more of a franchise person myself.
And Hands off to the runner.
There we go.
Needs to let
So
him line or this
I'm
will
going
be
to have a
bad.
lot more fun with this. I did enjoy my Dynasty playthrough, even with some of the issues that the game had at that point. It's still fun,
It's third down.
and I'm looking forward to bringing my guys from my Dynasty in through the draft. That was kind of like a big thing that I'm excited for. Yeah, we're gonna shut that down. This dude's already got me for 100 yards rushing. I don't know. Like, when I read people in Discord and they just complain about like how
down.
the
Let's see how
CPU
this
can't
plays out.
run and they can't play defense, and I think this game at face value is what you make
They
it.
send it downfield.
There is a ton of tweaking that you might have to do to get like some of the results that you want, but
Tackle.
once you fine tune the game to where you need it to be, it's a really, really good football game in my opinion. Of course, there's still issues like, shit. My big thing is, here's I'm gonna run RPO. The RPO is kind of tough to do at this point still.
The receiver secures the ball. They navigate past the marker, securing a fresh
They obviously
set of
need
downs.
some more playbooks.
And
I
he
think my
goes
biggest
out of bounds.
request is
It's
going to
first
be
down,
the
and 10 yards to go.
I want gang tackles. I
He
think
gets
that'll
the
take
snap.
this game
Looks like
completely
a
to the next
handoff.
level. Oh no. Oh my word.
You can't derail it. The ball is loose.
I think gang tackles, adding a few more physics-based events within like the pass game, some of the defensive stuff. I made a video covering exactly what I'd like to see them do to like just tweak the gameplay just a tad, and I think it would make huge dividends of what's already here. Oh man.
What a massive hit.
There are a few new animations I've seen here play out, and I think this is just me. I think that there's a ton more like defensive. I went the wrong way, and the locomotion took me out of the way. But I've seen in the CPU versus CPU, the DBs look like they're a little bit more fine-tuned. And what I mean by that is
Take
the
back over here. Third down. Added muscle on the defensive line for this play.
they're playing the ball way more aggressively.
Huge defensive play. Tackle for a loss.
That's
I think
not
the
good.
SWAT is a lot better as well for the just like the control
Preparing
of
to punt. Hoping to pin
when the
them
ball is in
deep.
the air. I have not had a chance to try to like use or pick something yet. See how that works.
He got that one off.
Ah shit.
Caught and dropped.
Let's take a shot downfield here.
He scans the defense. He's searching for his target. Throwing. A long pass downfield. What a beautiful throw. Touchdown. Amazing pass.
What were they in cover one?
Great throw by the QB. Truck right through the defender.
There's a single safety high, so it's probably some cover one blitz or something. I don't know what the fuck that was. It didn't work,
And
whatever
now
it
the
was.
extra point. The kick is up. They tack
I'm
on
excited
the
to
extra
play
point.
some MPO here at some point this week. The pitch play, of course, is super mega broken in that
After
mode,
that score,
and I'm
they will
kind of
kick it
curious to
off.
see if there's any
Here we
tweaks
go.
to it. The user v user stuff is obviously gonna
He really took some anger out on that one.
Yeah.
Returning the kick.
take some time to kind of iron some of that stuff out.
The defender read that play and made a solid tackle.
I'm gonna stick some man-to-man because I feel
Looking
like
to hold
I'm
with 4 on the defensive line.
get off the block.
And he's stopped.
I think a couple of my big things right off the bat that they need to add is they need to add something for the
Second down
defense as far as like the interior linemen. They do not have a fair shake right now to cause any like run lane chaos.
The defensive line has been a nightmare for the offense all game long. Their ability to break through the offensive line and create
I think the
chaos in the
DBs need
backfield
something
is
too to like help them have a little bit more contact with the
It's third down.
QB down the
Checking the
field.
coverage.
But I just put him in the spot.
He hikes the ball. Hand off on the play. Bursting through the line. He charges for a
I think
first
once
down.
they add a few double team tackles, that's going to help with the power backs. And some of the logic too, at least before the update, needed to be tweaked quite a tad.
The quarterback is scanning the defensive setup. Tackle.
Took that full guard on, but it still didn't get the defense to rally the ball enough. Good gosh.
We're now at second down.
Second down.
This running back is like kind of killing me here.
They wrap him
Gained
up.
on the run by number 43. Stopped short by number 21. That's 6 tackles for him today.
It's third down. And a little bit to go. He's taking a moment.
Blitz my safety. Got him.
But the defense holds strong, limiting the run to just a few yards. Maybe.
Guys, we want positive, not negative. Blocking
They added a new punt return too. I don't know if anybody's
He's ready
noticed
to
that,
send
but
it
there's now a
downfield.
punt return
We're
safe.
closing in to the end of the half. We got 2 minutes.
It's a punt on fourth down. Let's see how this plays out. He punts. That's a fair catch.
Let's get into my gun H slot here. Interesting. I don't know what they just did. Ah, shit.
He
Whatever,
tucks
get loose,
and he
Josh.
goes. Dodging tackles. He sprints for the easy first down.
I like this ocean play a lot. This R1, his route is really good in this coverage, except for on this play. Oh man,
He's on the move.
this bastard!
With a burst of speed, he makes it past the defenders for a first down.
So Josh Allen drive here.
Okay, getting ready for a first down. Defense has 3 on
They
the line
shifted
for
to
this
right where I
play.
wanted to run the ball. I'm gonna.
Handoff.
1 yard gained on the run by number 39. Tackle made by number 48 on the defense.
It's second down.
Second down.
Playing a lot of zone here.
Reading. Push him. He throws. Good
Catch was
reception.
made by
Good
number
cuts on that
84.
route. Hey, as a receiver, good catch.
Took the words right out of my mouth. With a flick of the wrist. It's a powerful pass to the receiver for a first down. It's first down and 10 to go.
Probably gonna hit this guy right down the middle of the field, depending on what that safety does.
Throws.
Get up. Aha.
Hits the ground. No catch. Second down now.
Got
They
a little
line
bit
up.
of time here that we can bring up the
Hands off to the runner. That's tackle for a loss.
And nowhere. Nothing.
back in the damage slot.
They've got to convert here.
Canyon's a really good mesh
Defense with 3
concept.
up front.
I like this play just because of the drag route there across the middle.
The quarterback throws the ball. That gives him 100 yards receiving.
That's 100. What else can he do? Oh, yes. Get some more.
First down. They got it. Move the chain. Timeout call.
7-yard line with 2 more timeouts. I'm going to take my run play here.
Touchdown!
If you're wondering where their defense is, you're not alone. That lead is growing. This team has to focus on fundamentals. Buckle down.
They look to go for one. He kicks. And they add the extra point.
So if anybody's wondering, basically the teams that they have in the
After that score, we are set to kick
franchise, the franchise, they're all just copies of NFL teams that are currently in the league. The Buffalo Blizzards, I just changed them to the Bills quick. The Arrows are obviously Kansas City Chiefs. So there's a lot of non-copyright infringement things that they have going on here. Good play. What are you doing?
That'll make it a first down.
With the catch on the play. Number 89, tackled by number.
The divisions are already set up, so if you're thinking you're going to have to do a ton of work realigning divisions and things,
A new set of
don't
downs.
worry, you do not have
They
to.
have 4 on the defensive line. He throws. A good reception there.
Good grab.
So field goal range.
Quarterback's arm is on fire.
Are they going to take a timeout or not?
He hits the receiver in stride for a first
What
down.
are they doing?
The offense calls a
Okay,
timeout.
there's the
The
timeout.
offense.
I think they're in field goal range, but they're going to have to try a field goal.
First down.
Oh, shit.
Defense sees something.
Why can't I take a timeout? What is going on here?
Searching. Throws. Great catch.
Those fancy gloves came in handy.
I don't know why I couldn't take a timeout.
The ball finds its mark, and that's another first down secured.
That brings us to the end of the half.
That's the end of the half.
Where's the buffet?
Away to
I need that key lime pie.
I guess we are playing this year's Kansas City Chiefs. They have 115 yards rushing.
Halftime over. It seemed pretty quick, but okay. Time to kick off the second half. Here we go.
Kind of hoping they bring it out. There you
He
go.
wants to return it. He
Ooh.
just rocked him.
Tackled by number 25.
They've been in a ton of 4 receiver sets here, so I'm going to try to match them personnel-wise.
He catches
The
it.
little mesh concept there, drag route to beat the main coverage underneath. I like that combo coverage. I'm not a big fan of these like weird coverages they put in the game, but
Second down.
that's one I'm a big fan of. Baseline, that's what I want right there.
He hands it off. The runner breaks through the defense. A powerful run to secure a first down.
Hopefully it's easy to see who the stat leaders and things are. The Dynasty, that was one of the things I really struggled. Like,
It's
they just
first down.
didn't
10
do
to
well
go.
with how easy it was to just see basic stats.
Looking for a man. He's throwing.
Oh, there we go. The SWAT actually looked like it was trying to get to the ball, which I know this sounds crazy, but it wasn't always that way. Let's just take a peek. If you're somebody who I like to watch my replays at times, so just bear with me. As you can see, I'm using 21 here. So I hit X button to initiate the SWAT on PS5. That's the new NFL ball for the Dynasty mode. As you can see, actually tries to get to the ball. That's actually pretty awesome. I'm not used to that. Send him across.
Penalty on the defense.
He got off the ball just a little too early there.
Chiefs/Arrows to jump off sides there.
Their strength and conditioning program have been impressive this season. First down now. Looks like a handoff. He's tackled.
Yes, Chris Jones made the play on that one.
Stop short by number 95. That's one tackle for him today.
Second down.
This
Second down.
Gilman playbook has a lot of pulling guard stuff, if you can't tell here. And my guy just didn't make the tackle, the block on the play.
Not good, nor graceful.
Tackle made by number 32 on the defense.
Gonna run Canyon out of high heavy, which again is just another mesh concept. So I think we have numbers here in the box. I'm just gonna power that up the middle.
He found his way through the defense for a first down.
A bunch of tight ends on the field, and they were in a too high safety.
So first down.
Here we go. 13. Ready.
Takes the snap. Has time. Hunting for an opening. There he goes. He dashes past the defenders, easily earning them a first down. Great agility.
I love the pockets in this game. They're starting to really get, they build really well now with some sliders and things that people have come out with.
Okay, getting ready for a first down. They're putting 3 on
That
the
was
line to
pretty
counter this
interesting.
offense.
I'm gonna do this. Send circling slants.
They better keep an eye on the play clock.
We got football time.
Likes the ball.
Cover.
He's throwing.
Got him.
Caught it.
Good control.
Touchdown. What a good throw. Read the receiver's route perfectly.
Can I run out into the track? I can. Ran that slant through the defense. That way I could leave my back out there, and it worked out like perfectly. They were in some weird cover 3 slide thing.
They line up now for the point after.
I think I missed it.
Here's the kick.
Jeez.
Nope. Missed the extra point. After that score, we are ready to kick off. Touchback.
Yep, I agree with that. Lower risk.
So we're getting a lot of 4 wides from this team. So I'm trying to match personnel here. So this is a heavier set.
That's a catch.
By number 10.
The swatting feels so much more responsive. So like, I don't want to say it is easier to do, but it definitely doesn't dive me away from the play like it was. Good blitz.
He was looking for a way out of that one.
I took that block one, and that blitz just came right underneath that those linemen. I think I'm preparing to send the house here.
Third down.
Third down.
Searching. Throws the ball. He came down with it.
Jesus. Dude just ran through me. Fucking piece of paper in the shed.
Cuts through the defense.
I sent the blitz, and I was going to try to cover that receiver, and that arrow route just took me off guard there pretty good. 4 receiver sets.
First down now.
First down.
He's throwing that ball.
Good ice.
Now it's second down.
Second down.
I do like this cover 3 slot to the wide side of the field.
He gets the snap. Throwing. Great catch.
Catch is made by number 10. That's 3 catches for him today. Stop short by
4
number
wide.
It's
Maybe
third down.
cover 1 here.
Added muscle on the defensive line for this play. on the play.
Interesting play choice there from the AI.
Behind the line.
That's right. You can sense the frustration.
One tackle for him today. Fourth
They're
down.
preparing to punt, hoping to pin them deep.
They're just giving up at this point. Cowards.
He gets the punt away.
Ooh. It's actually a good punt by the AI. I'm not used to that. Just because I'm feeling gully, I'm going to send another shot down the field here. So we're going to watch that safety there near the hash.
He's going through his progressions.
He has it covered.
He got through that one. Ouch.
Jesus, the back is just running like he's trying to win the
The
Heisman.
receiver catches it cleanly, securing a first down.
Tackled by number 32.
Yeah, I'm curious to see. I'm not going to make any super deep dive videos. That's not normally like the content I'm like interested in making myself, because other people can do that stuff way better. We might have a chance here on the outside with another shot
He
in the
looks for the
field.
perfect time to throw. Throws the ball.
Jesus, just Swiss cheese in that corner out
The
there.
receiver secures the ball.
Okay, good job.
Touchdown! Wow! He threaded
Anytime
the needle
there,
on that
I have
play.
fades called
Good
and there's a
throw.
single safety,
He just hit the
we're going down
century
the
mark.
field.
Yes, I think he
Normally
will
I like
run
to
for
cover
more.
like gameplay mechanics as far as like how football is represented within the game, the offensive and defensive lines, cornerbacks, receivers, how they match up,
And now the extra point.
just some other things like that. Going through like actual explanations of like the modes is not really my cup of tea,
And
but
it's good.
hopefully someone does bring some stuff out. The developers of this game, to their credit,
So,
with the
after that
size of
score,
what they
they
are,
will kick it
I think
off.
they do
Here
a
we
good
go.
job, but the community definitely is the driving force of
Yep,
information,
he's got a
which is
leg.
why I even make
That's headed to
you
the
know
end zone.
videos about this
Looks
game,
like
because
he'll return it.
if I'm not making
The
defensive
defender
guides or
read that play
telling
and made
people
a
how to run
solid
concepts
tackle.
as far as like offensive schemes and just certain gameplay mechanics, people don't know. Like, there's a ton of defensive stuff that no one knew about, and I just sat here one day and went through it all myself just
He's
to see,
throwing. Caught it.
Catch was made.
you know, what they all did, and I sort of like started the dialogue with that.
Stopped short by number 21. That's 9 tackles for him today.
My next big projects, I guess I want to go
Second
through
down
this
now. They line up.
Second down.
this franchise mode and kind of, you know, see how it is.
Hands off to the runner. Boom! And that will work for the first.
I really want to put together a 4-3 defensive playbook, like my, or sorry, a 3-4 defensive playbook guide, like my 4-3 guide that I have out there. I
First down.
just want to help people learn how to defend the cheese online, because it's so simple to stop it. There's just a ton of stuff that people aren't using.
He's throwing.
Very nice. Made that look easy. I swear.
Catch made.
That play was awesome. I think we'll see more of that. Very, very
I'm
good.
gonna skip that replay because I want to see how he put that ball in there, if I was even close. It's just sticking everybody. Get off. Get off. Oh yeah.
Got it. Move the chain. It's first and goal.
First down.
A prime opportunity to score.
They're too close to not score here.
And a few yards to go. He hikes the ball.
Get him. There you go.
Really stop.
Gained on the way. Number 38.
Last minute
with the
or
tackle.
so this quarter.
So we are in.
Another shot to score for the
Second
offense with second and goal.
Got to score here.
And a handful to go. Once
Pull
again,
back
the defense
again.
in front is proving why they're among
Linebacker
the
too
elite.
stout with
Their
the
penetration in the backfield is relentless, disrupting run plays before they can even develop.
Yeah, their ability to pressure the quarterback. Each hurry, each hit, well, you know what? That adds up. They're shaking the quarterback's confidence, forcing him to kind of rush things a bit.
The impact of those hurries can't be understated.
Couldn't get up the block.
We've seen multiple plays today where the quarterback has to throw before he was ready, leading to broken plays.
This dude for the era is a freaking problem. This running back. When I was playing my I guess I'm going for 2 here. I was playing my dynasty. There was a team that had a really insanely good running back. He just murdered me. I blew the team out that I was playing, but some of the run game in this game is really, really difficult to deal with.
After that score, we are set to kick off.
What in the world?
That's not enough leg.
Just like that.
It's the second time the AI did that. I wonder if they're having trouble with this kickoff rule, like some of the AI kickers, like they're not putting all the power that they have into the kick or something. I'm not really sure.
Hands off to the runner.
Coach needs to lecture that
I need
line.
double
This will
teams
keep
to come
happening.
attack, and I needed someone to get duo blocks and then get up here. There we go, in the fourth quarter. I'm going to cruise through the fourth quarter here. I'm primarily going to be running the ball quite a bit. So if that's boring to you, I'm sorry, but I'm going to try to get this game kind of taken care of here.
Yes, that's a juke. Good juke.
That's a textbook tackle.
Some of those RPO plays, if you juke through the hole, it really gives you an advantage over the defense to kind of like hit that stuff a lot quicker. Let's see here.
Throws the
Ah,
ball.
shit.
No catch.
Thought that corner was going to jump that. Yeah, they were in a drop 2 zone, so I threw right into the defense.
He's ready to send it downfield. They send it downfield. He's returning it. They wrap him up.
Number 38 on the defense.
Playing a lot of cover 3 and like to spread my line out here to get a good, outside pass rush.
Looking for a man. He throws. Precise pass to the receiver. And that's a
Trying to
first
lurk
down.
some of that stuff in the middle, but
And a good result.
the ball speed moves pretty quick in this game, so it's like tough to really cheesy AI, I guess is the word I'm looking for there.
A new set of downs now.
First down.
Let's go get one.
He's going through his progression. Throwing.
Pick.
Didn't get there that time.
Number 6.
It's second down and 10 yards to go.
Let's go get one. Go. Come on.
Throws the ball.
What the fuck?
He snags it. And that play is good enough to move the chain.
What?
2 catches for him today. Number
He just got ran by. I don't even know what took place there.
It's first down.
First
And
down.
10 to go.
Cover 2 this one here.
He throws.
Oh my word.
Great catch.
What a route concept.
He found someone open.
Good eyes. He's got room.
Touchdown.
I gotta replay
Amazing
that.
pass. Wow. Great throw by the Q.
First of all, we gave him a whole day to throw the ball. I'm going to cover 2. So basically, these are going to be my flats defenders here, which they defend the flats pretty well. So that myth is gone. I usually do, when I play cover 2, I will do the coverage audible to play the outsides, which really helps out with some of the stuff. I think this was an out and up or something. My safety over there also kind of bit on that, but yeah, they ran some sort of like deep out and up. My safety was just I don't know. He just got all sorts of turned around.
Looking for a two-point conversion. He tipped it. They needed it. And they got it. Two-point conversion. Good. After that score, we are ready to kick off.
Can you even onside kick with this new pro-style kicking, or what?
That's a return. He's stopped.
Tackled by number 26.
Okay, so the pre-snap motion, I'll just show you right here. I'm going to go to my gun bunch wide. So what you do is you hit circle until you get the receiver you want. So I want 87 here. Now, left and right on the D-pad is going to highlight one of those motion spots, and then you click in L3 to move them to that spot, okay? It took me a few minutes to figure that out myself. I saw somebody in Discord talking about it, so...
Number 53 with the tackle.
To make the game easier, you could do from the options menu at the beginning of the game, you can select the difficulty. Now there is one in there, it's like easy. I think there's 4 of them. I'm playing on the hardest myself, but if you want to tone that down a little bit,
there's something important going on. They're not going to catch him.
He stays on his feet. Touchdown.
You can just change that difficulty. I think it's, I don't exactly remember what tab it is, but there is a difficulty setting in there. Yeah, the pre-snap motion, it was pretty easy to do before. I don't want to say they overcomplicated it, but I think they wanted to get rid of having to keep hitting left and right a million times to get the player to where you wanted them to be on the field. That always drove me nuts. I guess you could just battle with it before you move them now, which is fine.
The extra point is good.
I don't remember exactly what the difficulties are called. If you post them in the chat, I can actually probably tell you.
He shanks it.
Oh, this seems a bit off.
Returning the kick.
With the tackle.
Green 13.
Likes the ball. Reading. Looks like a handoff.
Oh.
The quarterback throws the ball. And dropped.
Novice for sure is the easiest one. Gridiron is the hardest, so don't play on that one. If you need some information about this game, I'm not trying to sell myself as like some get view whore, but I do have a few videos covering some of the basic mechanics of the offense, defense, just some kind of like beginner-friendly guides to help you through, you know, the 4-3 defensive schemes, the pre-snap is stuff on defense that maybe you might have questions about, some other things to kind of help people navigate the undocumented things that this game has. So check some of that stuff out if you're curious about any of that.
Has time, hunting for an opening, and he throws. Complete and steps out.
10.
So in the pro, you're supposed to have 2 feet down, but I think there's still an issue with that because I'm pretty sure that this is not 2 feet. 1. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Ref saw that one.
Lining up for a second down.
Second down.
Green 13.
He's looking for someone that's open. Throwing.
Okay, as a receiver, good catch.
Again,
The words right out of my mouth. It's third down.
Third down.
Green 13.
maybe they did call that incomplete. I thought that was called complete on the
He
field.
makes the catch. And off on the play. Dodging tackles. He sprints for the easy first down.
Tackle made by number 49.
So the sliders, to be honest with you, you could probably just leave them defaulted. I actually, before this update, was playing with the default sliders, but before that, a few of us were playing with a few. I had them posted on my channel somewhere. For me personally, these sliders didn't feel bad. I set mine to realism, but it also has a recommended quarter length to set the game to if you're going to play on some of the slider stuff.
Second down.
I would just leave them kind
They have
of
4 on the
base
defensive line.
for what you're going to be doing to kind of learn the game, and then once you kind of figure out like the strengths and weaknesses of the game and kind of your play style, you could kind of tweak it to mirror that. For me, I'm probably going to change the block shedding. I'm going to put that up again because I feel like that's still too difficult just to get off blocks. That's just the gripe I have. It's not really a game fault.
That was a close one. Not quite on target.
They should go for it here, right? Alright, I'm gonna send the house. I'm gonna send the blitz with nickel.
They're going for it.
280, set.
He gets the snap. Throws the ball. Caught.
Oh, I missed him.
He got his bell rung
Shit.
on that one. Touchdown. Wow. He got that through the defense. Perfect timing.
It's a good play by them. I just missed that tackle on the sideline.
They look to go for one. Here's the kick. They take on the extra point.
So there is an onside kick. Okay, I guess they're just gonna.
After that score, we are set to kick off. He catches the kick. He's tackled.
54 on the defense.
If you're just tuning in here, I'm probably going to be running the clock down here as much as I can just to get this game over with.
Threw him off, I think.
Just started this franchise today. I'm going into it kind of blind. I did link it to my Dynasty. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to draft this season, so it's something I'm going to have to link into for the end of this season, going into like my next franchise season. I purchased the premium version of the franchise, so with the Dynasty and stuff, I don't have to worry about the tickets or anything anymore. I had a ton of tickets, which wasn't ever an issue. Like, the game was pretty generous with those.
Takes the snap, and he throws. Great catch. Oh, that's the replay reel right there.
But I did want a few of the gameplay features that came, or like the goodies that came with the premium franchise mode stuff, so. And I wanted to support the developer. I've been playing this game a ton, and I know for a fact I've gotten my money's worth out of it so far, so.
The play clock is counting down.
Snap or call timeout. Make
Oh,
up
that
your
juke
mind.
would just spring me free.
Bursting through the line. He charges for a first down with full power.
With the tackle.
First down now.
First down.
Defense puts 3 up front. Looking for a man. Hands off to the runner. You can't derail that
Holy
train.
shit.
They needed that. A good chunk play.
Probably so. Dodging tackles.
What a
He
run.
sprints for the easy first down.
Great concentration. Great execution. You can't ask for more.
Timeout.
Called by the defense.
the door with a 1st and goal.
Gotta
Stupid game.
score
They're
here,
gonna let me
guys.
score here.
And manageable. Handoff. He's in. And that's a touchdown.
They allow one more touchdown, they'll be in serious danger of this getting out of hand.
That defender has no chance.
If you guys have any questions about the franchise stuff so far, just leave it in the chat. I'll try to answer that stuff the best I can. This is week 1 of my franchise, so I'm not deep into it or anything like that, but I was looking for the trade section. I think someone said it's in the transactions, but I did not see a way to make any trades or anything yet. I have a bunch of really good players on my team, which is,
After that score,
I don't know if I like that or not, just because no team in this game should have 2 90-plus overalls on their roster, let alone like 2 or 3 that are all like 85-plus. I think it's one gripe I have is how, let me say, the rating system is inconsistent, but
feel the intensity as he scans the defense. Added muscle
kind of weird that there's so many highly rated players in this game.
The quarterback throws the ball.
Oh my word. What's going on here?
A good reception there. Touchdown! Wow! He threaded the needle on that play. Good throw. You think they can do it again?
2 or 3 times they run some like love route, and it just pops them wide open.
Clock is winding down in this game. 2 minutes.
Trying to get this just over with, and of course they're dragging out as much as they can.
He kicks. No extra point.
Did I hit that? No, we didn't even touch it.
So, after that score, they will kick it off. Here we go. That kick looks a bit off.
Ouch. Didn't get that.
So just like the NFL, if you don't kick it inside of that,
not good at
I forget what it is, the landing zone, it's
like that.
a flag.
10-yard
So
penalty on the
the
defense.
same here. I have set all the pro rules that are currently in the NFL for my dynasty.
The runner breaks through the defense. A powerful run to secure a 1st down.
Tackle made by number 30. On the
Defense wants to look things over.
timeout called by the defense.
1st
We're
down
gonna pass the
and 10
timeout
yards to
down
go.
here,
He
Chiefs.
reads what the defense is showing him. He hands it off. With sheer determination, he powers through to a 1st down. What a remarkable effort. That puts him over 200 yards. Wow! The defense decides to take a timeout.
Alright, I got one for these guys. It's going to be some RPO and a Josh Allen run here.
Snapping the ball. Handoff on the play. He tucks and he goes. The defender was in the right place. Stop. We're ready for a 2nd down.
Second down.
They better keep an eye on the play clock.
We got
He gets the snap. Smart move to avoid the hit. With that effort, they punch their ticket to a new set of downs.
Are you using the simple playbooks on both sides of the ball just to give yourself like a bite-sized chunk of plays to kind of learn and execute? That's sort of like how I would, recommend starting the game.
Makes an adjustment. The play clock is winding down.
Wake up, guys. We're playing a football game here.
Handoff. He's down.
Alright, that's the game over there, so that'll be the last play we run.
That's 2 tackles for him today.
Not a bad start to the franchise here, just going into Arrowhead Stadium and stomping their guts in.
And that's the game.
Home team.
That does it for us. Thank you for joining.
That does it for me, too. See you next week.
Jesus, 531 total yards of offense. Yeah, I definitely need to turn up some of the defensive sliders here. We had a pretty quiet first quarter, and then it was just absolute chaos there in the fourth. Kind of skewed the score. See Josh Allen, 12 for 15, 277, 4 passing touchdowns. Just a monster. Jesse Trinas, just absolutely another, just again, just an absolute monster. Receivers were really, like the real Bills, barely got any touches. Simulate the rest of this first week, and then I'll kind of cover a little bit more about the interface here. Pittsburgh Welders, love it. All right, so we'll simulate the week. Let's see. Nashville beat the dog shit out of the Cincinnati Ocelots. Alright. Okay, so a couple of my players got better. That's great. So it looks like there's a free agents. There's a draft class, which I guess we can monitor and kind of get information out of these guys. There's a waiver wire too. I am just not seeing anywhere to trade people, unless I am just crazy. I'm not sure. I was gonna say, you guys better be happy. We just absolutely dog walked the Chiefs. Can't make everybody happy. This dude's about in tears over us being 1-0. I mean, this team is just absolutely stacked. Team customization, I was already in there. Player improvements, again, I'm not going to dick around with that. Coaches, soft press, oh, really nice little, see, this is what the Dynasty should have had, dude. I think that scared a ton of people off. Like, these interfaces are so much better, holy moly. Playoff schedule, stats, and awards. So, is there a... I can't see stats. How is there no stats? What the fuck? The only thing I can recommend to make the game easier, dude, is if you have to pick a good team and kind of ride out from there. Let's see, team customization. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna keep digging around with this. I'm gonna try to stream each one of my games this season just to kind of have it documented. If you guys aren't subbed, you don't have to, but to keep up with sort of some of this information I'm gonna be putting out for this game, just highly recommend that you do that, and it helps my channel out a ton. I'm such a small content creator that it's nice whenever I can kind of get people to kind of like stay involved with my stuff and help put it into the shit tier of the algorithm, which I don't know how it works for any of this stuff, but if you like some of this content, you're interested in seeing this franchise and some of the things that I kind of do with it, I'd recommend stay tuned here. Just before I quit though, I'm going to jump back out here and go through some of the options. So just for you, Corey Dale. So we're gonna go over here to the settings menu. So we have a gameplay tab now. You can go to the sliders. Now I have mine set, like I said, for the max realism, which right now just because I'm going to take the block shedding and put that up to 20 because I still feel like the game needs more block shedding. Now there are other slider presets here. I would just leave them at the basics of just the base of the game. Make sure this is on novice as well. All this other stuff is totally fine. Are you in Dynasty? Actually cost XP to raise rating. Yeah, I have mine set to automatically do that, so the coaches are actually going through for me and making those changes to players. I like when it feels organic like that, like the players are naturally getting better or worse. That's sort of how I have my Dynasty set up, just for shits and giggles. What happens if I open my Dynasty right now? I was looking to see if they actually made any changes here to the Dynasty stuff. So it actually advanced me to the preseason. Oh my god, they didn't add the depth chart stuff like they have in the franchise to this. So Larry Bell is the guy I'm actually looking to draft. He's my quarterback in my Dynasty team. This is like all my recruiting stuff. I barely touched that last season, but whatever. So there's an all-star game? What? How did I win a national title and I'm second? And how is Grand Forge the team that I beat in the finals? So I was looking through the stat overalls of these teams today. The Reno Rats are one of the worst teams in the game, and they were like a powerhouse this season. So is the Hattonsburg Horde, Salt Lake City Pirates, monsters. Kentucky Rhinos, I think they're really highly rated too. And drill, what? I'm gonna skip out on some of this stuff here. Actually, I'm just gonna let it go. But yeah, I'm gonna hang it up here for tonight, guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you watch any of this content today, like I said, I'm gonna be trying to kind of finish out my franchise here over the next couple months and make some more content about this game as far as the 3-4 defense and just some other tidbits information. So it's your boy User, I'm out.